everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Fashion Nova Curve haul. I have never bought anything from Fashion Nova before, but I have heard a lot of bloggers talk about it and YouTubers haul from there, and I've seen them all over the internet, particularly Instagram, and I wanted to give them a go to see what they were like to buy from, because I'm attempting to see if I can break my obsession, I guess you could call it, with Boohoo, and so I wanted to give another retailer a go. So I chose Fashion Nova to try them out, and particularly since I am an Australian blogger, I am not from America, I wanted to see how the experience was like from an international perspective. And let me tell you, shopping with Fashion Nova has probably been one of the most stressful and just unpleasant shopping experiences I have had online to date. So to give you a little bit of background, I made an order for the 4th of July sales because they were running pretty good deals. So I made an order, and within, I would say, within 2 days, I got an email for a gift card amount. So it didn't tell me why I was getting it. It just said that I have received, I think it was nearly $20 Australian gift card credit. So I didn't really know what to make of that. And then a couple of days later, I got an email saying that they were receiving a backlog of orders and that they were processing them as fast as they could, and that they would get my order to me as fast as possible. So I thought, well, that's fair enough, especially after such a big sale for 4th of July. Then a couple of days later, I got an email to say that my order had been shipped but only partially fulfilled. So I think in that first run, I probably got maybe 6 or 7 things, and they only shipped 4 of the order. So I got 2 pairs of jeans, a shirt and a dress in that order. And then the other rest of the order, the email just said that it was on its way, like it would be dispatched at a later date. So probably less than 14 days I would have received the first parcel, and it came packaged in just sort of like a soft bag, like a just a normal mailing bag with bubble wrap on the inside. So that was fine, very packaged, so like squeezed in there. So that's okay, but it's not my favorite method for international shipping because it would be so easy for something to just nick the bag and then you just lose everything. But anyway, so I got the products and I tried them on, and out of the order, only 2 things fit. The pants did not fit at all. And I got them in a 1X, which according to their website was an Australian size 20 to 22. So if you have seen any of my other hauls, I can bounce anywhere from a size 18 Australian to a size 22 Australian. So I'm kind of in that range. It all depends on material and the brand and what I'm buying and all of that sort of stuff. So I didn't really think much of it ordering, like just going off their size chart, and I had seen a couple of people say that they are on the smaller side of plus sizes, and now that I've made a second order and tried on those clothes, I have to tell you they are not on the smaller side of plus sizes. They are on the tiny side of plus size. They didn't fit. I could only keep 2 things out of the order that fit. So then I looked at the return policy. And the return policy with Fashion Nova, in my opinion, is really terrible. So you actually don't get a refund, you have to have store credit. Now, I don't necessarily mind store credit if I can fit into the product. Like if I can fit into what they sell, I don't mind, because I'm probably going to want to buy from there again. And so far with the experiences that I had of 2 pairs of their jeans, I did not want to waste any more money there. And it means that my money is now stuck. So I thought I would send it back to get the store credit, and I would try and place another order. So sending those 2 pairs of jeans back to America cost me nearly 40 Australian dollars. And I did not pay for special shipping. I didn't even pay for tracking. I paid for the cheapest possible option, and that shit cost me $40 to send it back. That's another pair of jeans. So I was not particularly impressed with that process at all. I thought that was ridiculously expensive and not fair. When I can't even get my money back, I am like forced to have to continue to shop through this website. So anyway, after probably about 3 weeks or so, I got an email saying that my returns had been received and I was going to get a gift card to their value that I had paid for. So that was okay, but in an email I replied back and said, well, I still haven't received some of the items from the first order, to which I was told, oh, well, that's why you got this first gift card. So I was confused, like, you tell me that you're going to split out my order and send it to me in 2 bits, but you've already technically given me your version of a refund for 2 of those items. So just the communication was really bad. Like, you're not telling me where my items are, you're not telling me why you're giving me a gift card and what's going on. So I'm still expecting those items to come in the mail, and they clearly never were. So especially since the email after that had specified that they were still to be shipped, so it was just really confusing. But anyway, so I decided to make another purchase through them, mainly because I had money locked in there, and now I had 2 gift cards. So I had the equivalent of this stage of about 60 to 70 Australian dollars locked with Fashion Nova that I could not get refunded. Never mind the $40 of shipping to send those 2 items back. So I decided I would try and make another order through them. So this time I went from a 1X in their pants up to a 3X. Now, according to their size chart, a 3X is a size 28 to 30 Australian. In normal stores over here, so in your brick and mortar stores, you can't walk in and buy a size 30. They don't exist. Those are custom sizes here. They just don't exist. So it was really bizarre to me to see that I had gone so far up in clothing sizes. Like, according to Fashion Nova, I was 10 sizes off. Like, it's just a really bizarre shopping experience. It was not particularly pleasant to feel like I had to buy something that was, you know, in my mind, like, because I'm thinking Australian sizes, so in my mind, I'm buying something that is nearly 10 sizes too big for me, or, you know, 5 sizes, whatever, too big for me, and that's a size you can't even get over here, not unless you go to a speciality store. So it was just a little bit confronting. It kind of made me feel a bit uncomfortable. But anyway, so cut through to today, the order came, and this time, because I ordered a few more things, because they also had a discount happening again, so out of pocket this time, I paid, I think, like $10 by the time the gift cards were applied and the discount went through. So this time it was shipped to me in a box. Now, I much more appreciate the fact that it was shipped in a box, because the clothes are more protected and I feel like it's going to work out a little bit better. So they came in a box, and I have already tried the clothes on. Now, I will say the pants do fit in a 3XL, but something I did not realise from Fashion Nova is that it is not Fashion Nova branded. So not every single pair of pants is from Fashion Nova, which means not every single pair of pants is exactly the same measurements. So everything I have bought here is in a 3X, because I did not trust their sizing at all. Everything I've bought here is in a 3X. Every single pair of pants fits me differently. Some fit way tighter than they should, and almost to the point where I can't do them up. One of the pair of pants had a broken zipper that I had to manually fix, because there was absolutely no way that I was going to spend another $20 to $30 to send one pair of jeans back. So all of the items in this haul technically fit, but I'm not sure how much wear I'm going to get out of them. And what has made me realise is that even though Fashion Nova Curve has larger sizes, their clothing is not aimed for women with bellies, because I do have a belly and the pants just don't work the same. And I have gone through their Instagram and looked at the people that are wearing their clothes and the accounts that they're sharing, and a lot of those women, while they have a lot of hips and narrow waist, they really do not seem to have much of a belly, or if they do, it's a small belly, so they can sort of work with a smaller size and it will actually fit them okay. Whereas with me, I'm already at the biggest size that you possibly offer, and the clothes just sometimes don't look quite right. They don't seem to fit quite right, particularly when it came to the pants. So I really don't know if I was doing something wrong while ordering from Fashion Nova. I have heard a lot about their canopy jeans, and apparently they're quite nice and stretchy and comfortable, but to be honest, their canopy jeans for Australia is around about the $50, I think, unless you obviously get it on sale. But even then, it's probably going to be about $40-ish. And for me, I kind of would rather spend $50 at City Chic with a pair of jeans that are on sale, or even $50 with Boohoo with a pair of jeans on sale, than buy from Fashion Nova, where I can't even guarantee that the pants are going to fit properly, and that's the biggest size that they go. So I didn't have a very nice shopping experience, to be honest. And whilst these pants are stretchy and they do fit, like I said, they do go up, they go, like the buttons do up and all of that sort of stuff. They do fit, but I feel like I would either have to wear them in before they became comfortable, because at this stage they dig in a fair bit. While I'm standing, that's not a problem, but if I sit down, then it just feels a little bit uncomfortable, creates a bit of a muffin top, and I feel like I would definitely have to wear loose fitting shirts just to cover it so I felt more comfortable. But I do like the style. I love the styles. They're all ripped jeans. I absolutely love the look of them. I think they look really nice. They feel really nice. But it was just the fitting of them really threw me off, and it was just not a pleasant experience. But now that I have sort of had my rant and set you up for expectations of this video, I will go through and show you what I actually did pick up. Now, one thing I do want to say is that the Fashion Nova shirts feel really nice. I feel like they almost feel like a really nice soft jersey, so they feel super nice. But having said that, I feel like I can get the same quality from Boohoo with far less hassle, a better return system, and just in general less expensive, because for Australia, Fashion Nova isn't cheap. Like, it's not expensive, but it is not like Boohoo, and Fashion Nova items sell out so quickly. So if you are not there the second you want it, it's gone, and it very rarely comes back into stock, or it's hard to find if it does come back into stock. So for me, that was just sort of compiling onto my experience where I found something that I liked and it was nowhere near in stock of sizing, which is fine, that happens. But when it happens over and 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 over again, it kind of adds to a sour experience. So I'll go through now and show you what I got. I'll start with the two things that fit from the original order. So first up is this cropped sort of like sweatshirt thing. So it's just in an olive green with like the moth-eaten detail, and it's just a long sleeve. It is just a sweater material. Like, this isn't one of the soft ones, this is a little bit more gritty, but it still feels really nice, and it is just a crop, so it fits comfortably. I did end up picking this one up in a 2X. I think it was probably the only 2X thing that I actually bought. And like, I do like it and I don't mind it. I have to figure out a way to style it, probably with like a singlet shirt underneath so my nipple doesn't poke out, or I don't know if I have like a bralette or something on. So I did pick that up. I don't mind it. I will have to insert the prices of this on the screen because I have lost the invoice because I had to send it back for the returns. The next thing that I got was a dress. So one of those like sweater dresses. So it just is a kind of like a latte color, and it just says Savage, and like my whole Fashion Nova experience was Savage, so this is pretty fitting. But it is just a sweater dress. This one is like really soft. It is comfortable. It fits nice. I have to again figure out how to actually style it, probably with some high-waisted boots or something, just so it comes up a little bit short on me. So either I'll have to put like tights or something underneath it, or like I said, with high-waisted boots. Okay, so now onto what I bought for like my part 2 haul. The first thing that I got was these false lashes, and I really like them. They were nice and soft. They had good flexibility in the band, and they went on really easy. So these were really good. I would buy these again. I also did pick up a pair of sunglasses because I wanted to check out their accessories. So I just got these ones. There's the hair. that just have the sort of blue reflective, and they just have like a cat eye flick, and they are simple. I really like them. They remind me of my Boohoo ones that I featured in my blog post recently, and they were fairly cheap, I think, from memory, and they're just good to have, particularly just to have sitting in your car. So if you ever forget your sunnies, you've got a pair of sunnies there, and they're not expensive. So if you sit on them or something happens, it's not a big deal. So I think Fashion Nova actually went through a rebranding of their website, because in this package, I got a cardboard bit of paper that has the returns system on the back, and when I got the first package, that was just on paper. So I did see somewhere that they did relaunch their website, and that's fine. So that's a nicer method, particularly because I kind of had a feeling when I opened the box I may need to use it. Turns out I don't. Well, I could, but I won't, because I don't have another $40 to throw at returns. So the first bit of clothing that I got in the second round is just this blue t-shirt. It is just the Talia tie tee. So again, it is just a nice, really like a sky blue t-shirt with, there's a little bit cropped, and it just has like this tie detail, and it just has little holes in it. It's not quite like the Moth Eden look. It's just more like little tiny polka dot holes more than anything. This one isn't made out of the really super soft material. This one is more just a cotton, but I still like it. It does fit. And I can style this with some high-waisted jeans, and that should look really cute. Okay, so the next thing is just another shirt. This one is just a plain olive green t-shirt with just sort of rounded edging at the bottom, and it's just got a little pocket on the breast. And this one is just super soft. It is quite comfortable. It feels really lovely. Like, it feels really nice and soft. Very much a jersey material, I think. And so I quite like that one. It's kind of weird because it didn't actually come with a tag, so I don't know, but anyway, I'm not returning it, so it doesn't matter. So I got that one as well. I also picked up one of their Tory tunics in charcoal. So it is just a grey tunic, again with the rounded sort of end to it. And this one, they were all modeling on the website without any sort of stockings or anything on. I probably would wear stockings just because there is a slight split on this side, and it actually comes up quite high. So I would probably wear stockings, but I think the actual tunic itself is really flattering. It's a nice soft material again, and will be quite easy to style either with leggings or tights, or even just sort of like black jeans if they're distressed or something like that, so you could just have a little bit more coverage. I did pick up one of their rompers. I didn't get one of those sweatsuit set things because Mama was already hurting that day. So I picked up a romper that was in my size, which was bizarre. And it is just a full-on romper with these gold little holes and a crisscross detail there on the chest. And it is sleeveless, but it has, well, it's got little short sleeves with a cold shoulder and elastic at the middle, and then pockets, and it just goes all the way down. This one fits really well, like it's comfortable. It's a nice jersey material. I will probably have to be careful just sort of like what bra I wear with this, because that dip in the V goes quite low, and you actually can't adjust it at all. Like the actual detail is actually stitched there. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but it's actually stitched in, so you can't tighten these strings at all. I kind of would have preferred it if I could tighten them to my preference, but I could always unpick it, I suppose. But yeah, so I don't mind that. Now we get to the jeans. Okay, so the first pair of jeans that I got is this really lovely, like I'm in love with this color. It is a beautiful plum purple color, and it is just so lovely. Like, it's such a nice color, and they are distressed all the way down the leg, so they do kind of look like Wolverine attacked you a little bit, but I really love them. These ones are the actual Fashion Nova brand, and as I said before, these are in a 3X. Now, just looking at that, that does not look like it is going to fit any dang body that's above a size 12, but it actually does. Like, this is quite stretchy, So I have to agree, when I saw people reviewing this saying that a lot of their stuff does have stretch to it. This for sure has stretch. It's the only reason why I can actually wear it. But with all of these jeans, I have to do the most intense pants dance that I have ever done in my life. So to get these on, it is really bizarre. Some of them, for whatever reason, I can't get them on unbuttoned. So if I have them actually unbuttoned and then I pull it up and then try to button it up, it won't go. Like, I can't get the button to close. If I have it closed and pulled it up, it works for some reason. And then it's the opposite with one of the other pairs that I'll show you in a second, where I can't pull it up when it's done up, but if it's undone, I can pull it up and do it up. So I really don't know. Like, they clearly have other brands here because they have different tags, but it's one thing that really annoys me about a website that is making its reputation off including curvy girls and having plus sizes and stuff like that. You need to make sure that the brands that you are selling also have the same size chart as you, or at least something close. Like, you can't be saying that you're selling plus size clothing, but the clothing that you're actually selling is 1 to 2 sizes smaller than what that person is expecting to purchase. It just grinds my gears and I'm not a fan of it. But anyway, I've got to stop ranting, but this will be a ranty video. So anyway, I do like these pants. These are one of the ones that I have to pull up while it's done up, and then it fits okay. It doesn't really dig in, like, it gets more comfortable the longer I wear it, so it definitely does sort of stretch to your body, and I'm hoping the other jeans will do the same. But I love the color of this. So the next pair that I got is a white pair of distressed jeans. Now these ones are the brand AP Blue by Aphrodite Jeans, I think. So again, these are in a 3X. And again, that does not look like the waistband of 3X. But these do have stretch in them, not as much as the like plum ones, but they do have some stretch to them. And they also have some distressing. They don't have as much distressing as the plum ones, but they do have some distressing there. These ones were really long in the leg, and one of the other ones were as well, I think. Like, they're super long in the leg. So the third pair of jeans that I got is a black pair, again, distressed leg. This one is, oh god, I can't read the brand. What brand are you? Bob Jeans. So these ones are, again, in a 3X, and again, it does not look like the waist of a 3X. Like, it's really small, but this one is quite stretchy. It's sort of the same amount of stretch as the purple ones or the plum ones. And again, there are distressed legs all the way down. Now, I really like these ones. These jeans probably fit me the best out of the 4 that I got. But my problem is, I can't remember which side it is on. I think it is on my right side. This hole here is a little bit too high. So I have to be careful with how that's positioned, otherwise you can actually see either my underwear or my belly line or anything like that. So to me, that's a little bit unflattering if you can look into a hole of my pants and actually see everything there. So I've got to be really careful about the positioning of these pants, but I do really like them. So an easy way to avoid that would just be to either not care or to wear shapewear. And then, you know, if people see it, like, wear black shapewear, so if people see it, it doesn't look like it's your underwear. But these ones are my favourite out of the 4 pairs that I got. They fit the best. I don't have to do quite so much of a pants dance to get into them as I do with the other ones. Okay, so the last pair of jeans that I got is, again, from Bob Jeans. Again, size 3X. And they are a light wash pair this time, so I pretty much got all my colours covered. So these ones are a light wash, again, distressed. These ones have a little bit more, like, bigger holes in the knee, but I don't mind that. These were the weird ones that, if they were done up, I could not get them on. Like, there was absolutely no way, and it was almost to the point where I was having, like, a slight panic attack about it, because I had them pretty much, like, pulled up and sitting, like, stuck under my belly, and I just felt awful. I had, like, a self-confidence crisis Then I tried to undo it and pull it up and it worked fine. They do not have as much stretch as the other ones, or at least in their waistband, like they don't have as much stretch. I would say in terms of stretchiness, the worst one is the white pair, then it's this pair, then it's the plum pair, and the black pair is the best. Which is weird because it's the same company. I don't know. Anyway, so again, it looks like a really tiny waistband. Like that is not what I would expect for a 3X waistband, but they do go up and they do fit. This was the one that had the dicky zipper. So basically the zipper had come undone and I had to fix it myself. So it was pretty much at the bottom of it where like the zipper splits. So I had to do that. But the zipper is dicky anyway, even without that being a problem. Like, I can... It's just one of those zippers that always fall down. So, like, that's done up now, right? And it's flat. So, technically, the tip of the zipper should catch on the sort of the grooves so it doesn't slide down. But look how easy... Like, I'm putting no effort. I don't expect the product to be busted when it gets to me. Like, if you're going to have that, like, I don't know. Like, if you're, as a company, if you are going to send out faulty products, get your shit together. With all of the issues that I've had it only been one or two of them, it wouldn't have been in, like, I could have overlooked it as like, oh yeah, well, you know, you've got manufacturing issues or, you know, like even a little bit with the sizing, but not so much, you know, or whatever. Like you could kind of feel like you could sort of balance it out. Like every experience is not always perfect, but it was just so many things added up and added up and added up and got under my skin and just scratched like nails on a chalkboard to me that it just made the whole experience unpleasant. So when something like with the bad zipper happens, you're almost irrationally angry about it because it shouldn't happen, and you just it's like almost the last straw, like you just kind of really lose it. Okay, so as I was doing that demonstration, the zipper on this pair of jeans broke again, and I was trying to fix it. So look how uneven this is now, right? So it's broken again. Look how uneven that is. That is the fabric flush. That is how uneven this zipper now is. So on the inside, if I flip it inside out, you can see all of that fabric in there that should be flipped out for the zipper. So to me, that is really unacceptable quality, and now I'm going to sit here and fiddle for an hour trying to fix this. That's just unacceptable quality. Like, especially since when I bought this stuff, it was on sale. If I'd paid full price for this, I would be fuming. Like, I would be so cranky that I got a pair of jeans with such a bad zipper that was so out of whack. Okay, so I'm just going to interject this little bit here because I'm doing the try on portion. I'm sorry if you can hear music, but I'm trying on these pairs for the third time and the zipper has busted again. And I do want to say that out of most of the jeans, I think 2 pairs, they have dicky zippers, so that's just something for you to be aware of. But I will show you what these pants look like because I am going to try and fix it again, but I did just want to interject here. Yes, I am aware that the fly is busted. Okay, so to wrap up my final thoughts on Fashion Over, would I buy from them again? In terms of pants, absolutely not. I honestly don't think it's worth the hassle. I don't think it's worth your money. I don't think it's worth, like, it's just not worth the stress of trying to do it. And like I said, first of all, you have the stress of trying to match their size guide, which is completely out of whack. Like, it's really off, especially for Australian sizes. It is really off. So you already feel like a piece of shit when you place the order, you know, because you're ordering something that to you is so much bigger than what it should be in like the 3X. And then the product comes and you struggle to get into it. So it is really not great for your self-esteem. I will definitely be cutting all of the tags off these jeans and just pretending they are a regular size 20 or something, so I don't have to see the word 3X and then watch myself in my mirror struggle to get into them. But like I said, like once they're on, they're fine and they look okay. I don't know how they wear. I don't know how they wash. So I will make sure to leave an update in the description box below how I go with that. I am hoping that they will stretch with time and they will get more comfortable. So that is something I'm really hoping, and again, I will update the description box. In terms of the shirts and the 2 dresses that I got, I would buy from Fashion Nova again to get those pieces. I think that they were okay. They were reasonable. They feel really nice and they seem to wear really nice. Again, I will update how they go through the wash and if they have any like fraying or anything. But for those products, I would buy through Fashion Nova again. However, I have other retailers that I can get more from, and I don't have that sour experience. So I can buy from City Chic or Boohoo or ASOS, or even there's a couple of other retailers here in Australia like Autograph Me or Be Me, Be My Size, or whatever that one's called. And some of those, you can find hidden gems in those stores, and I would rather spend my money there than go to a website that I've had such a bad experience with and give them my money when I can never get that money back. Like, I can never get that money back. It is stuck with them. So you are forced to keep buying from them if you don't like the products that come. So I don't agree with that returns policy at all. Had they offered a straight refund, I actually probably wouldn't have taken the straight refund. I probably would have ordered from them again with a different size to try and see if I could make it work. Having said that, on this time, like I said, everything here fits. I have to work with it, but I can make it work. So I won't be sending anything back again because the return cost was ridiculous. And I know I keep mentioning it, but that was absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know, like, I've bought from them now. I can say I own a couple of Fashion Nova items. I will continue to follow them on social media because some of the girls that rock their clothing look absolutely stunning and they look really pretty, really beautiful. I will wear these clothes. I will add them into my wardrobe cycle and all of that sort of stuff. I'm not going to throw them out or anything. But the overall experience was pretty bad for me. Like, from just start to finish, it wasn't fun. It was not pleasant. I didn't really enjoy it. Maybe in the future I might give them another go. But for now, I think I'll just stick with what I have because I at least have product that I've paid for, so my money has actually given me something in return, as opposed to nothing and just a gift card that's going to sit there forever and ever. I think that's everything for this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and let me know if you have shopped at Fashion Nova before and what your experience was. I would be really interested if any Australians have shopped from there before and how they found the size guide, particularly plus size guide. As I said, I have heard that the canopy jeans are supposed to be quite nice, but I just don't know if I'm willing to take that risk again. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.